All right, we're all familiar with that name right there, Sims Waders. We're all familiar with that name right there, Grundens. But there's a new, I should say, I was going to say new sheriff in town, but we're not sure about that. Let's ask the right guy. There's certainly a new option out there, and that would be Southerly. Southerly, it's not just waders, it's apparel and everything else. Let's talk about waders. Some of these, clearly have advantages for the way that people like to wade. Some are comfort, some are different, styles of how you wear them and the quality and such. All right, so you got the three big ones. I just mentioned Sims, Grundens, and now Southerly.
Southerly, yeah.
Let's start right there. Okay. Because Southerly, people are like, what? Maybe not even heard a lot about them. What is it? What's the story?
New company, local. They're based out of Port O'Connor, Texas. A fellow named Lance Abel and his wife Christy. They've started this deal up. Again, being Texas-based, they have put these, and it's technical fishing gear, waders, boots, base layer stuff is what they're coming with. A lot of the same things we have with Sims and Grundens also. But they put a lot of thought into it. They put it in the hands of a lot of the pro staff guides up and down the coast, Jay and J. Ray Watkins, Mark Robinson, Brett Sweeney, and that's just to name a few. And they're testing this stuff and coming up with innovations, making it the most effective technical, fishing gear we can get out there. So,
like what? What are some of these technical? I'm sure you've seen them and had your hands on them.
Yes, the shirts, the waders. It's pocket configuration. It's places where you're putting a hook or a loop to put. Like the scales that they're using to weigh their fish in, things of that nature, making it more functional for what we're doing now. So,
but you can't say a bad thing about any of our other friends over here.
Absolutely not.
So when you're looking at the three different waders, I won't put you on the spot and say which one do you prefer. I mean, if you want to say it, you can. But what are the different? What do you get with each one of them?
Well, I mean, for example, with the higher end Sims and Grundens waders, they're made out of Gore-Tex. And Gore-Tex is a very high quality. It is a breathable, waterproof material that anything you get with Gore-Tex, you're going to see it in the price. I personally wear zipper front waders. The new waders with zippers, and there's models with Grundens and Sims. The Southerlies will have zippers in them also. So again, that's very convenient when you've got to go when you're on the water. Step up into shallow water, you can unzip.
I am familiar. I've gotten wet.
But one of the things you don't want to do when you get back in deep water, don't forget to zip them back up. So
exactly.
Don't even ask me how I know that.
And I know me too. So what does Southerly have?
They have a zipper front wader.
No, in terms of the Gore-Tex, etc.
Yes, there's going to be made out of a material called Toray. It is a substitute material, and some of the Sims waders are made out of Toray, but it is a material that is a breathable, waterproof wader. So that's what they're going.
Design differences, any?
Basically the same. Again, it's a zipper front wader. The pocket configuration is going to be slightly different. They're having some loops in there, like to put for your trolling motor remote or your power pole remote, things of that, so you can attach it inside your pockets. You don't drop it in the water. And it's if you don't want to wear a landed or something along those lines. Again, pockets and loops in places where you can, have equipment attached to you that, makes efficient use of your space.
And where is Grundens based out of?
Grundens is based out of Seattle, Washington, Pullbow, Washington, actually.
Now they do a lot of stuff in the Great Northwest and Alaska.
Correct. If you're familiar with like Deadliest Catch or Wicked Tuna, those people are wearing Grundens outerwear. It is a commercial grade outerwear company that's gotten into the recreational market.
And how about Sims?
Sims based out of Bozeman, Montana. They started in the fly industry, started into the saltwater industry 20 odd years ago, maybe a little more, and they've really taken off. Good high quality gear. Some of the best stuff out there. I mean, these guys, they don't fool around. It's good, functional stuff. And it's priced accordingly, but my philosophy in some of this is just buy once, cry once. Get the good stuff, and you won't have to buy it again.
Okay, and so you mentioned Port O'Connor for Southerly. I got to believe there might be a couple of advantages to that for the local fishermen up and down the Gulf Coast. What might those be? I
mean, they're local guys, and it's being tested by local guides. It is built for exactly what we do in this water. And this was Lance. If y'all aren't familiar with him, he puts on the freeze out tournament in Port O'Connor, the Hotter Than Hell. He owns property in Port O'Connor. He's a local guy, and this is something he delved into and wanted to do it right.
All right.
But he's using the finest textiles, got good, experienced designers, so they're going about this the right way.
Sounds like I'm going to have to try me some Southerlies.
That's good stuff.
All right.